Yo, it's K Kurd.
It's Marcus Bronzy.
We're from the Ain't Got a Clue podcast. Thanks for listening, guys. But did you know that we've also got
a Patreon?
Yes, and every time we drop an episode on that regular feed that you're listening to now,
you also get a bonus episode, a whole episode that we put just as much love and effort into.
Guess what? It's exclusive in your ear. So it's an episode just for our patrons, plus our patrons get all the regular content early and ad-free. So there's nobody trying to sell you what, Marcus?
There's no one trying to sell you ads. No one saying, hey, before I shaved my testicles, I never got any girls. But with the new Bull Shaver 3000... I have a new life, and now listen to the rest of the podcast. No, none of that. There's no ad-free. Just pure pod in your ears.
Absolutely. So this was a clip from one of our podcasts.
For £500, what is the capital of Australia?
Ain't got a clue.
Do you know what? I'm gonna give you a bit of a benefit of the doubt. I think what's happened here is you actually do know, but you've just said ain't got a clue for the purpose of the format of this podcast. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, in varying degrees. Yeah, in one way, Kay, I'll be honest, I did just say ain't got a clue. I'd say that to any question. Like, if, for example, give me an obvious question.
2 plus 2.
Ain't got a clue.
How dare you?
That all rhymed. What? Not even tried. But I also feel like this is so obvious that there may be a curveball in this. So I'm just going to say ain't got a clue. I'm not going to try and be smart because it's not proven to benefit me in the past. So, Kay, I ain't got a clue.
It's Canberra.
What? It's not Sydney.
I actually thought you would know, and there you go. You didn't know.
Canberra. That's a new energy drink that's come out. Canberra.
Sometimes the days can be long. You need to get going.
I need to get going.
You need to tackle the day.
I really need to tackle the day.
Canberra, the drink for you. I drank Canberra and now I can sleep with 13 different women at the same time.
Anyway, I mean, do you know what? I'm not going to blame you. That is a common mistake. But Canberra is the capital of Australia. And because let's face it, how many cities do you actually know, Australian cities do you actually know? Do you know much about Australia in general?
Well, I know it's a place. That's not where we are right now. Sydney?
I wish I was in Australia.
I
wish I was there. I wish I was down under. They've currently got great weather. It's raining here. I'm seeing Snapchats of people in Australia and, oh my God, they're wearing their thongs, which are the flip-flops, by the way.
Yeah.
They're wearing their thongs. They're walking around Bondi Beach. They're having the fucking time of their lives, man. They're just walking around. They're just enjoying it. Oh, man, why do I suddenly sound Kiwi? I've suddenly veered into a New Zealand accent, but that's fine because it's a podcast. We're not meant to be accurate.
It's fine. It's fine. Sydney and Perth and Sydney,
Melbourne
and Melbourne as well, right? Melbourne, Sydney, and Perth. And what's the road that Neighbours is on? That's
Ramsay Street.
Come on. Is that an actual place though?
I think they've made something where you can go and visit it.
Yeah,
but I don't.
So that's it, Ramsay Street. So those are the 4 real official places that I know.
What's the best thing you know about Australia?
I know they are purveyors of the flame grilled crustacean, aka shrimp on the barbie. Here's the thing, Kay. Foster's beer, right?
Foster's,
and I have got some knowledge about Foster's beer.
Brewed in the Netherlands.
Exactly, yeah. Foster's beer. The beer that over here in the UK, just in case you're not a UK listener, it's a beer here that is heavily associated with Australians. Every advert you'd see would be like, 2 Australian guys like, "Hey mate,
you all right, Mick?
Oh mate, just been with Miss Sheila, and she's just giving me a hard time, mate. And I just thought I'd come out here and
listen, Mick.
Yeah,
calm yourself down.
All right, Mick.
These are Fosters. Enjoy life."
But the truth is, though, Australians don't drink Fosters. It's totally made up. What do you think the boardroom was like when they decided to invent this fake beer from Australia that wasn't Australian? What was the conversation like in the boardroom?
We need to sell this beer. My dad has given me 24 hours to make my own fortune. And if we don't fucking sell this beer, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen to me.
And there's like one twerp at the back of the room is like, "Excuse me, I think I have an idea." And they're like, "Shut up, James. James the intern, always making stupid, preposterous suggestions."
What is your suggestion?
Well, I've got it's something I've been working on for a while. I how about we make it seem like the beer that is made in Clapham is actually made in Australia, and we do adverts to make it seem like Australians love drinking the beer. Because we are so far away from them and find them quite exotic, we'll be like, wow, Australia's cool, home and away, and neighbours will
Can I
drink the
just
beer.
stop you there, James?
Yes.
You said the beer was made in Clapham. What do you think we are? Do you think we're Marmite to have a factory in South London? We're not Marmite. Marmite has a factory in Camberwell. We don't have a factory in Clapham. Our
sorry.
factory is in the Netherlands, okay?
so Netherlands,
it's brewed
sorry.
right next to Heineken, okay?
Apologies.
Now, what do you know about Australians that would make people go, ooh, Cantona, I'm going to drink some beer now with an Australian twang?
Well, the thing is, I don't know much about Australians, and I think we can use that as our selling point. People don't know much.
Stereotypical bullshit. I love it.
Yes. 24 hours later.
Foster's fucking Australian beer.
Do you remember there was one random insurance company called Sheila's Wheels?
Sheila's Wheels.
Do you
Was that
remember?
like a women's only insurance company? Oh, that's amazing.
Sheilah's Wheels. That was one. But my favourite part of it is you touched on it already. Neighbours and Home and Away, bro.
Yeah, man. Were you team Neighbours or team Home and Away?
Let me tell you, I watched Home and Away to begin with.
Yeah.
And then I moved over to Neighbours and I was like, this is the one. Right.
Why did Neighbours bring you over? I'm curious. This is sick.
Do you know what it is? Because Toadie was young at the time.
Toadie, Jared.
Toadfish. Jared
aka
Rebecki.
Toadfish, yes.
Jared Rebecki,
Yes.
aka Toadfish, who was like a bad boy in school and then suddenly became a lawyer now, and he's just like, he's a big hotshot.
Is he on it? Is he on it still now?
I think
I'll be
he's
honest, I
still
haven't
on
watched it
yet.
recently.
I haven't seen it, but I just remember it's on Channel 5 or something now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I clicked on it and it was like, Jared Rebecki is still there. He's called Toad. It's not even called Toadie
He
anymore.
was Toadfish and he's Jared
Yeah.
Rebecki. He's a lifer of a soap. He's like Ian Bill on EastEnders.
Yeah.
On it forever.
Yeah. So him, I don't know. I just liked it, but I think do you know what it is? The Neighbours theme tune changes a lot. Like the tune sort of change. They modernize it and they go back to like the older version, and then they come back. Like, do you know what I mean? It changes. But the Home and Away one, bruv, that theme tune. Do you remember it?
Should we do it, bro?
Do you remember it?
A little bit, man. It's like,
You know we belong together. You and I forever and ever. I'm walking on it. Why? Just to know you were there. Hold me in your arms. Don't let me go. I want to stay forever. Close every say.
home and away.
Home and away, and it's home and away. There you go, bruv. I felt like I was at a proper middle class party and I got the guitar out, but there we go. Yeah, so that was it.
So so Australia, a few things it makes me think of. Yeah, so there's Foster's beer, which isn't Australian.
Kangaroos,
Marsupials.
marsupials, they are.
Do you remember that video of the guy beating up the kangaroo by punching it?
Oh, bruv, they kangaroos are on fighting all
Yeah.
the time, bruv, because they could stand on their tail and then kick you.
I thought that was just in computer games. I didn't know they could do it in real life.
bruv.
They actually do that.
They do. I've seen videos of it, bro.
Wow.
But then I saw another video the other day where they had a pet kangaroo and the kangaroo would just sleep on a sofa and they're like, "Come on, you're not gonna wake up for daddy." And it was just like, "No, I'm just sitting here.
But
I'm just sitting here."
did you not see the video where the guy actually beat up a kangaroo back? Tried to fight his dog.
He ripped up his dog's
Really?
neck,
Oh.
yeah, so that's why he punched him. Otherwise, I mean, I think that's the only. If another animal is hurting your dog, I think that's the only time where violence against animals is acceptable, or
course.
saving your own life.
Obviously,
Of course,
yeah. But also, I still would like to be known as like Marcus, the guy that punched up a kangaroo.
My name is Marcus Boronzi, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and the true kangaroo slayer.
Did you just do Marcus Aurelius? But if I was to kill the kangaroo,
or do it in an Australian accent,
My name is Marcus Boronzi.
like Russell Crowe should have actually
Yes.
have done it.
yes.
My name is Marcus Boronzi, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and the true kangaroo slayer in all of Australia.
I'd love that. We're in a bar drinking, and it's like a noisy bar, like one of those ruffling bars, and you hear the door swing open. The legend of a man. The man known by many as the Kangaroo Slayer.
El Kangaroo Killer.
I don't know why there's Mexicans in Australia. Like, notoriously one of the whitest places. It'd have to be like an indigenous Australian where, oh my God, it's Kangaroo Killer.
South African bit, I'm out.
Yeah, bro, it's South Africa. Why has a South African got here? He's playing cricket, bro. He's got
Yeah,
But
and obviously
anyway.
Australians. I think of Australians when you say
Australians. I think of Clapham or Ealing.
Friendly people, though, I must say. Very
Friendly people that flipping love travelling.
And say the C word a lot.
Yeah, what I love about Australians is
love
like
travelling.
because obviously they've come over here and it says 24-hour flight. They're like, oh yeah, just gonna go to Florence for the weekend. For the weekend, sorry, like yeah. I mean, like guys, you live in Europe, and you're like, that's when you sort of realize because like everywhere to them is so far, like they have to get a plane from another city to another city. That's when you realize like, like I should really have explored a lot more of Europe. And now that we've left the EU, I'm sort of like, what have I done for the past 10 years of my adult life or whatever? I should have just been traveling like to like Italian cities and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you on it? Should we do it when things open up?
I'm 100% on it. We can take this podcasting equipment on the road and we can do Ain't Got a Clue I'd love to do it from Italy. I'd love that.
Yeah. Like if we go to
100%.
like Berlin and just be like we'll go to a museum, get 2 questions each, and then go, this is a Berlin special. We'll win.
Halfway through the podcast, security will be like,
9! Anyway, right. So, look, rightly so. Right, you claimed that you thought it was Sydney, right? I mean, and I understand why it's got an opera house, Bondi Beach, sunny weather, and obviously Sydney is the most populous city in the country, and home of the 2000 Olympics, which, by the way, one of my favourite Olympics.
why was it your favourite Olympic?
So yeah, if you want to listen to that and a bunch of other Patreon exclusive podcasts, plus all the content you listen to on a regular basis just a little bit earlier, head over to
Patreon.com/Ain't Got a Clue.
Or check the link in the episode description.
What? Say it at the same time.